and a lot of business owners struggle with the human factor of their business. And humans are just that. They're humans. They make mistakes. We're not all robots. And I think they're just so scared to make those mistakes because they might then feel that they might lose a customer. But often a business relationship will not break down over a human factor mistake. How do business owners embrace the human factor of their business, the human side of their business, saying that they will make a mistake, but they will move forward from it?
I am most probably the worst person to answer this question. I've got a little bit of a reputation with my own team. They keep on reminding me, Juanita, you're not a robot. We don't want you to be a robot, and you shouldn't expect to be a robot. So I've got the nickname, the robot. Because I too struggle with, those imperfections, those perceived weaknesses, because that's how we were brought up. It might be different for younger generations, but how we were brought up is, imperfection, there is success, and it's so much nonsense. I find the human factor easier to deal with, or I found it easier to deal with once I started being an employer, where I started having to, or I chose to do psychometric tests on all of my employees because we've got a very unique setup. For instance, remote working for us is nothing new. My entire company, my employment contracts, my management systems, all of it is set up for remote work right from the start. So to see that we are getting a bunch of people that have overlapping qualities and overlapping skills, but are very different. So when I started managing people, it helped me to manage myself better, the self-knowledge and the self-management, where I could see, I still love what this person is doing. I still see value in their work. They still make an enormous contribution to the business success, but the way they do it is completely different. And the way members in my team respond very differently to challenges and to making mistakes and so on. That's given me a lot of information to do introspection and say, but hang on, if I can accept them for all of this, and they tell me that they accept me for the human factor bits, then maybe it's less about being perfect. Maybe it's less about knowing all the answers and knowing exactly what's going on. Maybe it's more about being brilliant communicators. Maybe it's about us as business owners, as business leaders, executives, director of board, etc., to be more skilled at proactive communication, to keep others up to date with what is happening before it's happening, being better at saying sorry, knowing where you went wrong, and being humble enough and authentic enough and human enough to say sorry and to ask for help. And I found many people struggle to say sorry, but they struggle even more to ask for help. We need to get over ourselves a lot more. In business, there is no way you can scale as you could and as you should if you do it all alone. You have a finite amount of skills, experience, time, energy. If you don't allow others in by making yourself a little bit more vulnerable, by saying you need help, by saying sorry, by communicating in a human-like manner to other humans, you're setting yourself up for staying small